Yeah. We live. It's the DanYo&Tita podcast. It's Saturday. We back
in the house. Yes.
What's going on with y'all? How was y'all week?
Oh, so fresh.
Not too bad.
Chilling, man.
Glad it's over.
He's glad it's over.
Yes, sir.
It's been one of those
Friday was the first day I left the house all week.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, work from home looking ass.
Yo, right?
Yeah.
From the shower to the computer desk.
From the shower.
And she sure look like it and smell like it every day.
Dang. Why you gotta do it like
damn, Dip.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be mad.
Y'all, look, today the first day I done combed my hair all week.
Wow.
Oh, you had to throw some salt? Like, didn't leave the house like I hope the internet go out.
No, I can't have the internet go out because internet go out, I'll be screwed at work.
Right.
Yeah, no shit.
Fire.
Just shout out our sponsors real quick. We got www.waywardkid.com. They have the Wayward Kid Foundation for all your entertainment news, sports, and lifestyle trends, and also have editing programs for kids and adults.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely check out and like their Facebook page for all them on IG. The IG's Wayward Kid Online.
We also have Kiwi Juice Bar with all natural smoothies, fresh pressed juice, nutritional education, and we are also offering weekly meal prep. They will go to the grocery store for you and prep your meals for you.
And we have I Shine, You Shine, We Shine Detailing. Make your car shine like new. Check out their Facebook and Instagram pages. They're always posting cool videos of their cars and all the beautiful work in detailing.
Definitely. And we have Butcher's Wings and Things. Come get these wings and things. They $5 but I seen they had a combo. The burger with the extra cheese and the wings on them joints.
Wow.
But we on diets.
What was it, a baked potato on there too?
Yeah, I think there was a baked potato on there too.
Like, so y'all go support our sponsors.
Shout out Butcher's Wings and Things, man.
We also have Novels by Z. The game isn't only for boys. Experience the game told from the other side. You can also get your very own signed copy at www.novelsbyz.com.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh.
Hey, don't forget, my man KT Gibson has a single out, Low Main. So check out the video. The video is available on YouTube, and it's also on Spotify. So check out his whole album on Spotify. It's 7-part 2. So check out the whole album, man. KT Gibson.
And we have Trinity Promotions for all your printing and graphic needs. Anything that you need for graphics for your company, business, logos, check out Trinity Promotions. They can help you out.
And we also have $1 Million Teacher Project, man. It's to help the teachers out and donate to them so they can have the proper tools, needs to teach your kids, the students. So check them out. Go to $1 Million Teacher Project. Go to their Facebook page. I think they have the new podcast, matter of fact.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
What's it called? The Teachers Lounge.
Yeah.
Teachers Lounge, yeah. And then they just give like a whole bunch of monitors and all kind of stuff like this.
They did. They did.
Like a van full of stuff.
I think it was like 50 refurbished computers.
Yeah. So definitely go check them out. But they're doing big things over there.
Mm-hmm.
And also our sponsor, Joanne Muhammad.
Miss Muhammad.
Yeah, Miss Muhammad. She has a book coming. Actually, I just heard she finished it.
Oh, wow.
It's about to be printed out. Ready to go.
Let's go.
So the Bible told me so. So make sure you check that out when it drops. We'll have a copy of that. We have a special guest in the building.
Yes, we do.
We're talking stocks today, y'all.
Okay.
We're
Get that
talking
bread.
Stocks today. So, please introduce yourself, sir.
What's up, everybody? My name is Ryan Alexandre. I'm a 21-year-old college student at Arizona State University studying entrepreneurship. I've always thought I was kind of an entrepreneur. But, as I went through the college experience, I was introduced to stocks by one of my friends on Robinhood.
Okay.
He came in my dorm, and he's like, yo, are you invested in anything right now? And I'm like, no, but, like, I heard about it. Like, I heard about investing. And, like, I was like, I know Tesla, and, like, I know Tesla stock. Like,
right.
I heard about Tesla, like, I remember, like, senior year. Like, I knew they were a company, but I didn't know they had a stock. But either way, I was in my dorm room. He came in, showed me his Robinhood account. I was like, he had probably like $50 in there, whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, like that's so cool.
Right.
He has his money like inside of a company, right?
Right.
And so he helped me sign up, got me the free stock. I think I got like Ford or something, and I was like, yo, I got a free stock. Like, it's my first step, you know,
Right.
in investing, right? So, started there. I maybe put like $10 in my own account after I started it, and like I seen that go up like $1, and I was like, wow, like this is really weird. I'm just looking at my phone, and I just made $1, like standing here.
Right.
And so like you kind of realize like the power of investing,
Right.
and it's like you really can make money like without focusing or looking at it, right?
Yeah.
In your sleep.
Right.
Right.
Kind of explain what Robinhood is to people.
So Robinhood is, I would say, a beginner stock trading platform that
Okay.
allows people to invest in real U.S. and sometimes other stocks in other countries.
Okay.
So worldwide with it.
Yeah, but I would say it's pretty limited with the worldwide part.
Oh,
but
okay.
on other stock platforms, you are provided access to more stocks internationally.
Mhm.
That just depends if you're wanting to trade on those like that. But yeah, Robinhood is definitely I would say it's a great app for beginners. But with everything, there's always some downfalls, and I don't want to go too much into that, but what I can say is if you really are trying to take trading and investing in stocks to the next level, I would say definitely look into other companies that have trading platforms and see what people think about them, you know, test them out yourself. Personally, my favorite is TD Ameritrade.
Okay.
I just realized they like, honestly, what it was for me was my sophomore year of college, which was 2 years, about a year and 3/4 ago. I was in my class and I saw one of my friends from high school, so I sat next to him. He was on some software, and I saw him like looking at some charts, and I'm like, oh, like, are you looking at stocks? And he's like, yeah, like, my friend showed me this app. He made like $40,000 last year, and he's like our age, and I'm like, no, like, crazy, 40,000. I was like,
40,000
what?
would teach me.
Yeah. So
Just
yeah.
on stocks.
Yeah, and like I'm thinking like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, so I downloaded the software, and like I tested it out. I kind of like messed with it. It's a great software, and I would definitely suggest getting it if you want to take your trading to the next level. And there's a lot of resources online that you can use to, you know, find different indicators to help you find like different trends in stocks, and basically just indicators are certain things that like give you signs. I would say give you signs of when to do certain things. Like, okay, this is a sign that the stock's gonna do this. This is a sign that the stock's gonna do this based on this, right?
Right.
They're just little.
See, I need that.
They're different. I would look at each one as like a little code. It's like sometimes like they're more complex. Sometimes they're more simple. But I would say the more complex they get, they're really like just a code. And it's like if something happens to X, do this, and if it reaches this, then do this. And it's like there's a lot of ways to see like what's happening to a stock and help you make a more informed decision of what time to get into a stock. So what I would say is fundamentals are fundamentals are good to look for what stocks to buy.
Okay.
Right. But personally, I would say, since I trade mainly penny stocks, I've learned that it's not as important in penny stocks with financials, although like companies can go bankrupt. From what I've seen, like if you're good at trading, and you don't have to be a long-term trader, but if you're good at trading, you can make money on penny stocks as long as you buy at the right time.
Has it been beneficial for you?
It's beneficial, yeah. Like I've gone through a lot with stocks, like
The ups and the downs,
the
right?
ups and the downs.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is, you have to go through them, and like to really like get better. You have to. The stock market is literally like, to me, a painted picture of life in a certain way, because the chart in a way is like a painted picture of life, because there are ups and downs, and it is unpredictable.
Right.
Like we don't know, like, okay, like we're gonna have a good day tomorrow. Like we can know we can have, like we might think we're gonna have a good day because we know we have something planned, right? But that might not happen.
Right.
So,
What's the type of signs that you know like a stock is not going to do good?
Yeah.
Do well.
Or do well?
Yeah.
Correct.
so obviously, like, if you're looking at news, like, there's certain news that is fluff, which I would say is, like, kind of just, like, out there to, like, scare people. But then there's the news that is, like, actually real and, like, important to understand.
Right.
And I think that lies more in the, like, financials of the company.
Okay,
And, like,
right.
really looking into, like, how really bad is this company and, like, are they actually making money? And even if they're not making money, how can they make money?
Right.
So it's not always about if the company's making money, but you definitely want to look for that,
Okay.
right?
Do you want to look at a company that's like just starting, kind of? Is that better?
And this is just one of my opinions. Like with companies that are just starting, that are like just IPO'd,
Right.
I think it's important to not jump in right away.
Okay.
Maybe even if it's 2 days, even if you wait 2 days just to see where the stock goes.
Right.
Okay.
Really, like, you might not be missing out on that much. Like, if it drops 10%, then you could buy it at a lower price. If it goes up 10%, big deal. You can buy it and be more confident that you know that's where it's going. Because a lot of the times, like, Snowflake, for example.
I'm
when
just
that
about to
IPO'd,
bring that up.
Yeah, when Snowflake IPO'd, like, you saw it go. It was funny because I remember, like, I was looking at the chart before they were IPO'd, and, like, I had just seen that the stock was, like, it was so. I don't even. A lot of this I can't even explain. But you know, on TD Ameritrade, I was looking at the chart before they even IPO'd, and I was like, that is really high. Like, I was like, I wouldn't like be surprised if they like kind of like raised it as like the IPO'd and then dropped it. But
Yeah.
you know, I had never had experience on like looking at a company's chart pre-IPO because like I didn't know I had access to that. Right. I thought with an IPO, I only had access to like the first candle ever, right?
Okay.
But I was actually able to see, like, for the past, like, maybe year or 5 years or so, like, how the investors have been buying that company before it IPO'd.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I wasn't surprised to see it drop, so I think it's definitely important to not get too much involved in the hype with IPOs.
Most definitely.
And do me a favor, explain to the people listening what an IPO is, just to really kind of Reader's Digest definition of what an IPO is.
Definitely.
So an IPO is an initial public offering.
Okay.
And what that is a company wanting to raise money to start their business,
Okay.
basically. Like, it's how it's simple I would put it. So they say, hey, the stock market, picture the stock market as a bucket, right? And within that bucket are a bunch of other buckets, right? Somebody like X company wants to IPO, so they're like, hey, like I wanna grab that, I wanna like be that bucket, right? So the stock market will let them choose a bucket in there to like have, and once they get that bucket, people can put their money in that bucket if that bucket looks good to them, right?
Right.
I've
So-
always just thought of the like market and like IPOs as buckets, just like that are there for people to put their money in. Like companies are wanting, it's a way to raise money. It's
Just
an
going
initial
public.
offering.
But most
You're
companies
offering shares to a company
that
or to-
go public, they are already established though, right?
They are already
Most are,
established.
yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
So really,
almost all.
they're already established, and basically they want to take the next step. So they decide that going public is their best option to raise money to take that next step to become a larger corporation.
Yeah.
Right. So a lot of companies stay out of going public, right? Which companies took a long time
Facebook
to
took a
yeah,
long
Facebook.
time.
It's actually really expensive to
Tesla
go
didn't
public.
Tesla
Yeah.
take a while to go public, or did
I would think took a long time just because it is expensive to go public.
does it really cost the company to go public?
It does cost the company because think like you gotta do as much as you can to establish it to a point where you know that if people are gonna invest in it, that they're gonna actually get something out of it, you know.
Okay.
And it's like you don't want to run that risk of like having your company fail with people's money in it.
All right. So a company has to have a CEO. Right, they have to have certain parameters in place to be able to go public anyway. Like any company can't just go public, right?
No, yeah.
Right. So,
Definitely guidelines.
right, there's certain guidelines you have to meet. I think it's a certain amount of employees, I believe, in a certain, and you have to have a certain makeup. Do you have to have what they call a people that what they call the table, I guess.
like a chair board.
Yeah, a board. Do you have to have a board?
Typically, I've seen most companies have a board of directors who a lot of the times have money invested in, they have equity in the company, and they're there to kind of make sure they're going in the right direction.
Right, because it's kind of confusing. Like on Papa John's situation, like that was his company, right? Mm-hmm. But he ended up going public, right? Then he has a board. Then they vote him out.
Yeah.
Now you're done. How that is one of the more confusing things I've ever. I just don't understand it. You build a company, and then you lose the company because you go public. I really don't.
Well, you fall outside of the guidelines of what you all as a group establish that you're going to follow because when you go public.
Are you selling?
The board goes, nope.
Are you selling your part?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're basically brokering your portion of the company.
Okay.
Saying like, well, this is still me. It's still my company. I still started it, but I'm relinquishing part of it because I want the company to get bigger.
So every time someone buys a share, they own a part of that company also. So they're giving up parts of their company to people to be able to make more money. They think down the road.
Yeah.
A bigger investment.
Isn't that kind of how IPOs work? Like even when you're going back and forth with the negotiation, you go public saying, well, this is how much of my company that I'm putting up to be able to go public, and it will never exceed or go below that amount or something like that.
All right, I understand. So then like the owner, Papa John, he may still own 25%, but he let the rest of these people own a certain amount. And them as a board, they come together and say, you know what? We don't like the direction that you're going with your 25%, so we're going to push you out and make you sell what you have because you're not helping the board out as a whole, which was hurting the company.
And then sometimes, sometimes what happens, and then oftentimes those people just lose that position and that title, but they keep their stake because I mean legally you can't just take the money
their
from
stake,
them,
right?
But they can no longer be a representative of the company.
That is crazy. Right. And then I think it also happened with the guy with the suits, right? Men's Warehouse.
Oh,
where
really?
He was like the spokesman, and he had a lot of stake in the company also, and they pushed him out because
that was doing the commercials.
They pushed him out.
Oh, he's gone?
Yeah, he's gone, man.
Shit.
Yeah, man, they pushed him out.
What'd he do?
They don't even run Men's Warehouse commercials anymore, do
they still run them. They just run them without dude voice now because they wanted to go in a different direction
it's
on
like
who.
Voiceover and all that stuff.
They just didn't want him on the commercials anymore. They thought
they
that
got him out of that.
they wanted to do something more innovative, more new.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So. Do you have to stay? Do you try to stay up on innovation? Try to stay because I see the Snowflake is a software company. So do you try to stay up on what new electrical vehicle companies are coming out? What new software is coming out that may keep you ahead? Because I hear you doing penny stocks, and that's Wolf of Wall Street. That's how he got started, right?
Wolf of Wall Street, man.
You know what I'm saying? So do you watch those type movies? Do you watch those movies to get pumped up in the morning? Like, yeah.
Honestly, no, because like it's actually a lot different from what I'm doing.
Really?
You know, because Jordan Belfort was making money off the pure like idea of getting people to invest.
Okay.
Like he would call you, and if you invested, then he made money. Okay. Right.
So you yourself.
He wasn't trading.
Okay. Oh, you're trading.
I mean, who knows? I don't know if he was trading, but in that movie, how it's perceived is like he makes money off of people who
investment.
Just getting them to invest.
Okay.
It's not necessarily like how much they make off that stock.
Right.
It's just getting them to invest.
Right. So you're buying penny stocks, watching them go up or down, and then selling them when you feel as though this is the best place for me to sell this stock. Yeah. That's what you're doing. He was doing.
Right?
I try to find my greed. Like I try to really grab my greed by the.
Goodness gracious.
Right.
No, you can say it. It's open.
Yeah. Definitely, I understand.
Grab the greed by the ball.
But he was more tricking people to invest in stocks by making Jordan Belfort. He was more telling people that these stocks are going to be good, so you should buy this stock.
Right.
So that's the difference in what you got.
That was more transactional.
Mm-hmm.
So he was kind of more like a broker,
finesser.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Jordan
I think one thing that's awesome is like when I post these stocks, like it helps me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like me posting these stocks, like it helps me recognize, like, okay, like that stock didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. This one did. Like, okay, you know, like I feel like living like stuff out and just like putting stuff out there, even if like, I don't know, you would like my goal was to like help people, right? My initial goal was like I want to like help people make money. I want to help people like buy stocks at the right time and like notice what I noticed, right?
Right.
And then like 4 months down, we started this in April. We started this Facebook group in April, and like,
what's the Facebook group called?
It's called Let's Trade and Invest Together.
Yep. I'm actually part of it.
Yeah,
so
me too.
We're part of it, and I like to look. I haven't invested in anything, but I like to see what's going on.
That's tight. And you know what? You don't have to invest. You can choose whenever you want to invest.
Whenever you're comfortable, right?
Trade mentally. Like,
oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Look at his stock and be like, I'm buying right now. Like
gems.
mentally.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
and take a look at it and see how it
like
reacts and see what happens to it over
like
a couple of
when I post
days.
a stock, I basically am almost saying like I'm buying this right now.
Okay.
Win or lose.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be smart about my stop loss, which is basically a risk tolerance of how low you're willing to let your stock drop before you want to let it sell automatically for you. So let's say I buy a stock at $1, right?
Okay.
And I set a stop loss at 90 cents. That means when the stock drops to 90 cents, it'll automatically take me out of my position, and I'll be down 10%.
Okay.
Really? They can do that now?
You can do that now.
So the Ameritrade, the app will send you an update. Hey, this is at this point. You need to make your move now.
Well, no, not even that. You can do that, actually. I'll get into that in a
I didn't know we could do all this.
Yeah.
Man.
It's crazy. Like, think about, this is going to be interesting. Think about back then. Think about our ancestors when they in the 1940s, 50s when they woke up. They didn't have a phone to look at charts.
Right.
They read the newspaper.
Right.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And think about nowadays when you read about stuff in the newspaper, it's already a lot of the times priced in.
Right.
It's already like people already bought. It's done with. Like by the time those people see it, like you're done. And
True.
the next step from that, the newspaper was these like I forgot what they're called. They were like. Basically little screens that just showed the price of the stock. No charts.
Oh, the tickers.
Yeah.
The tickers,
Crazy.
Yeah, man. You ever seen what's that movie with when it's Trading Places?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one to know about some of how tough it was back
true.
then. How they had to try to get the reports and get information before everybody else got information. You know what I mean? That was the mission back then because now the information wasn't instant. Back then, what they had then would have been instantly known, that report. Boom, it's out. But back then, it was big deal. Let's get that report. You know what I mean? And whoever gets that report first is going to have that information to know what to go into invest into or what not to. So that definitely was a big deal back then, man.
Didn't they have that? What's the other movie? Is it Wall Street?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wall
that's
Street
a
is
serious
another.
one.
Yeah, that's a really serious one. Yeah.
I actually like the sequel. I actually like that.
No, with Shia, right?
When everybody go broke.
Yeah, I think that's what Kirk Douglas in Wall Street. Yeah, Kirk Douglas.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, it's a good movie back in the day.
I was gonna invest. What was I was gonna invest in Bitcoin.
The cryptos.
I was, but then I fell back because I just thought at that time I was like, it's too popular and everybody's doing it.
Right.
So at that, should I have did that, or because it got too popular, I made a good decision? What you think?
Right.
I know it's like goes up and down.
Long term.
At one time it just jumped up to 13,000. Now it's kind of going back down. Like, what do you? When the stock becomes too popular, don't do it, or
These are your options.
Okay.
You're still young. You can wait 20 years, see what happens. What if Bitcoin's at 40,000 20 years from now?
Right.
I would not be surprised, honestly. But I wouldn't be surprised to see it go to 1,000 too. Right. But you have that option. Pay less taxes, obviously, waiting 20 years just to see where it's at.
Right.
Or you can, when you see that you're up a lot after buying, you got to buy low. After buy on a day when it's down a lot. Buy on a day when it's like down like 10, 12% or something. Something crazy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Just buy it on a day that's down. Maybe wait like on the day that you think this is something good. On the day that you think that you want to buy, wait one more day.
Wait one more day.
Yeah. Dude, a lot of the times that happens. Like, I'd be like, oh, it's the perfect time to buy.
Yeah.
But, dude, literally wait one more 2 days and you'll be like in even better position.
Right.
But is it like when stuff
Be
becomes,
patient.
but when stuff becomes too popular though, like is that a good sign in the world of stocks or?
Well, no, typically that's just in a stock that's
Overkill.
overhyped.
Okay.
But you know, like, you never know when it's done.
Right.
You gotta just wait till like you see it dropping and till like some bad news comes out, like bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Like Nicola.
Not some. Yeah. Like.
Yeah.
You know what?
Nicola, dude, I love Nicola because I still have love for it because I bought an option for it like a couple weeks ago, and if I wouldn't have sold out of it, getting scared, I would have made 200% profit. So
Man.
I don't care. It's just about buying at the right time. I don't get scared about bad news. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of the times I buy bad news. Like
Same.
You know?
That's when I got in on AMC and then one of the
Stuff.
AMC and Oracle too. But Oracle, that was good news.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that knowing about these companies and knowing what to invest is good. I mean, everyone should be educated on these things, man. We have to think about our retirement.
Yes.
Because Social Security, by the way it's going, it probably won't be there. And we all know, right? And we all know it's taking more and more money to plan a retirement.
Yep.
Right now, they're saying the average person needs $1 million. You got to be a millionaire just to fucking retire comfortably.
Just to retire and live like you live.
Right, right, exactly.
Just to not work.
Right.
Not to go pop. Like,
exactly. So I know you probably think you balling, you know, working at whatever you working, you balling, but you got to think about the future, man. So making these investments could do something for you, your children. Mm-hmm. You know, making an investment with their firstborn and buying them stocks and things like that. Those are great ideas.
And that's what I think too. I appreciate about the Let's Trade and Together that Facebook group that they created, because it's not like logging on to TD Ameritrade and logging on to E-Trade and reading a bunch of shit we don't understand.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Getting intimidated.
I like that the community just goes up and share. Like I feel like we're all expert novices. You know what I mean? Like we're getting, the people who didn't start the page are getting to a point where at least they know what information to share.
Right.
So it's like, hey, you know, I heard this. I don't know what it means, but go check it out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For me, just when you invited me in the group, just looking at it, it doesn't. It's not complex. It's very simple. It's very simple.
Yeah.
Things going on. So.
Yeah. So I mean, I do Acorn. How do you feel about Acorn? I mean, is it the same thing, pretty much like Robinhood, pretty much?
Acorns. It's actually a lot different.
Okay.
You know, it's a lot different business model. So, Acorns is, if I'm right, it's the app where after every purchase you make,
it takes a little, it rounds up.
Yeah,
and
it rounds up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's cool. I honestly, I'm surprised I don't even do that.
Yeah, I do Acorn, man. Because,
why not?
Acorns, though.
Yeah, it's
just another way to invest.
Right, it's another way to invest, and I selected, you know, a high, low risk. But commodities, I think that is what I went into.
Nice.
Yes, so I went more into the commodity section with my investments. But you know, I had like $3,000 in there now, man.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? And that's just chilling.
And that's
there,
just
man.
rounding up.
Yeah, man.
See,
Yep. And I'm all and money's always going into it all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and I always
You didn't put me on, Dip.
Hey man, it's an app you download, bro.
It really is. Yeah, you just
man.
download
You
the
just
app
download
and
the
link
app.
your bank card every swipe. They
I
round
wanted
up.
to dip in the savings and throw something somewhere.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Maybe I should reopen my Robinhood account.
yeah, you
go for
should,
it.
man.
Especially because they do that fractional purchasing too on Robinhood.
Yeah, and I think you can buy them for as little as like $1.
Yeah, you can buy $5 worth. You don't even
and I
have
think
to buy
one
a whole
time
share.
when I initially had Robinhood when they first came out, I just spent $1 and it went up to like $20, and I was like,
yeah, it can happen.
Yeah, man.
Within a week, it went up to $20. I was like, $1.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, people have to stop being afraid and stop thinking that this is only for rich people, because that's what a lot of people think. This is for everyone, man. We all have the opportunity to make this money, man. Don't be intimidated.
Yeah, and you know what? Something people don't bring up enough. There are no roadblocks into getting into it. You don't need a strong bank account.
Nope.
You don't need good credit.
Right.
I mean, these are all things that can just help you.
They have penny stocks, man.
They have penny stock.
Pennies.
Yeah.
Pennies. So you know what I'm saying? You can start really
We
small.
know a bunch of people that got pennies sitting around.
Yeah.
Right, man. Take a chance, bro.
Exactly.
Take a
Yeah,
chance.
and I think people just get too comfortable looking for the home run.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't have this massive portfolio, but I look good at the fact that what I have makes me like a solid. I mean, it ain't much to some, but like $30 to $50 a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot, man.
Right.
Come up like, man, I made $45 today.
Right. And the only thing it
Just
takes
letting my money sit there.
a
letting
little
my money
reading,
move and-
a little looking into a company, a little reading, and
What's the hit if people want to pull out their money? What's the percentage of the hit.
They want to pull out their money, like if they want to just like get out of it.
Cash out, yeah.
So with Robinhood, I think you just
it's free at Robinhood.
yeah, it's like 5 days.
Free Robinhood?
Take like 5 days or something to get in your bank account. But TD Ameritrade is like instant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could like once I sell, I can transfer right into my bank account.
Dope.
So that's why I don't like Robinhood.
Mm.
Like I had, dude, this sucked. Like I made a,
I might get in there.
I did something crazy. I made a move in Robinhood, right? And like it didn't let me withdraw my money because like the original bank account had some issues. And I'm like, this is annoying. Like they literally just want me to reinvest it, right?
Yeah.
Just letting it sit there. Like I had to wait 60 days just to cash out.
Oh my gosh, 60 days.
Yeah, I think Acorn is whack like that too.
Yeah,
It's like,
no, Acorns is like 7 days. It takes
I'm
for
sorry,
it
that's
to,
ridiculous.
yeah,
That's
for it to
ridiculous.
come back.
your money should be
For
instant
your money.
for your money.
Because they play with your money.
Yeah, they're
I don't know
taking
if
your
people
money,
know
man.
that, but
Yeah, they
Robinhood-
definitely.
When you have, like Robinhood uses your money, it's like a bank.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Wow.
When you put your money in the bank, they use your money
Definitely.
to make more money.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
what
like
they-
banks compete against each other banks, and like and then like institutions compete against other institutions. It's like
Okay.
Yeah, I'm opening a new account.
Trading
as
is-
soon as we're done.
Yeah. So as far as me, like I'm a beginner. How much do you think a beginner should start investing in? What's a good amount of money?
$100.
$100.
Yeah.
Now get you somewhere.
If you get into options, like you put $20. Let's say you have $100. You decide to do 50% and like one. Honestly, if you put in $50 and like, I feel like you gotta play penny stocks. Like you gotta like risk it more. Like you gotta be more risky, but be strict with your rules.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna cut it off at 5% if it drops 5%.
Okay.
Right.
And you said there's ways they can do that.
There's way. Yeah, it's easy. Yeah. Yeah. So
You know, you
just look at the video.
you always hear the saying to diversify your portfolio. Break people down. Explain to them how you diversify to make sure that you're not invested in the same. What you say, industries or the same. Yeah, for you won't take a heavy hit by being invested in all in one thing.
Yeah, so I would definitely say diversification is one of the most important investing strategies in that it allows you to be more versatile in your position in the market, because having different stocks of different industries, they tend to move differently, and you don't want to have all your money in one industry that's going down for like a month or 2 months,
Right.
say, scare you out of your position.
Okay.
Whereas, like, if you were diversified, it'd be easier to, like, be smart about your decisions and see that, like, your account's, like, moving, you know, in different directions. And, like, you can see, like, okay, like, I see this industry's today is, like, moving more. Maybe I'll sell a little bit of this industry and put that in this industry.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
and, like, you follow volume. Like, volume is, like, the amount of shares that people trade. So, like, let's say, like, we have just a bunch of popcorn or, like, ping pong balls on the table, and, like, those are the shares of the company. Like, if, like, we exchange the balls like 1 million times, that's like a lot of volume. Like we're exchanging a lot of times in hopes to like make money off each other, right?
Yeah.
But like if there's only like 100,000, sorry, whatever, but forgot.
With the ping pong
The ping pong ball is like, it's just like the amount of shares that are traded is important with stocks because it shows people are interested in that stock.
Right. Right.
So you want to follow volume. So like sometimes like this is like if you really want to take stocks to the next level, like you gotta like be able to stay up late sometimes and like wake up really early. Like I'm talking like sometimes 3-4 a.m. Like you should be I'm sorry, but like if you're trying to take trading to the next level, you need to wake up at 3 or 4 a.m.
You're trying
like,
to get up on
I don't
it.
wake up at 3 or 4 a.m. Like maybe like once a week, just
Right.
like once a week I do that. But I try to wake up at either 5:30 because that's when I.
To
Stock,
get pre-bill stuff.
Stock I'm invested in actually like drops news a lot of the times at 5:30 a.m.
Okay.
Like, you can count like 100 times it's done that. So I'm just waiting. Like I always wake up at that time a lot of the times just to make sure that if they drop news, like I can act on it.
Who is some of your favorite people to get information from? I know you have that crazy guy off on MSNBC. I forget what's his name. Kramer.
Mad Money guy?
Mad Money. Yeah.
I forget his name.
He be talking
Something like
about
that. Yeah.
Ramsey?
Yeah.
I don't listen to
I
that
forget his name.
Yeah,
You don't listen to none of those
You
guys.
shouldn't. I mean, honestly, that's just
You said you should.
my opinion.
Facts.
Which is opinion. Like
It's better to do your own
Think about this.
research
Yeah.
and go and don't listen to
Yeah.
these guys.
Think about. He even says in one of his books that that's literally what he does. He literally sways people to make decisions in the stock market. So think about this. I was invested in an option call, which basically means and I was betting that a stock was gonna go up to a certain price by a certain date.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say I bought this option on this like yesterday on Friday, and I bet that this stock Kodak, which was at $6, was gonna reach $10 by next Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Kramer was saying that you should sell it, and this company is gonna like go to like crap, and I'm like BS, like I'm holding,
Right.
boom, like $500 into 8,000,
Right.
$500 into 8,000,
Right.
Wow.
one option.
Wow.
I need to talk to you, right?
We all do shit.
Yeah,
Wanna get
man.
the Ryan segment?
That's crazy.
Right.
And
You
hey-
got your own segment on the show.
Just like if I feel like if you get into the market enough and like you like really just try to like experience it and like you accept the losses, you'll get lucky, and like that's I feel like those are what pay off for putting in that work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I was strong to like not sell by listening to this guy that's all over the news. You know,
Yeah.
think about that. Like,
Right. He could have his own agenda.
Yeah.
Anything.
Right. Yeah. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
At
I
all.
could have my own agenda right now.
Right.
Right.
But no, I don't. Like I'm truly like I'm down to earth about this whole stock thing. You know, just like.
No, you are. You sharing information, and that's why we brought you on. Is that that you're teaching others and sharing information with others, and brought
In a way
brought
that we-
people together.
Yeah.
In a way that we can all understand
Right,
it
to
too,
teach
yeah.
people how to get
Exactly.
onto this market, and that's why we were interested in bringing you on, man. Because I always wanted to learn. That's why I got into Acorn, and I'm trying to learn more how to pick my own stocks. Because man, you see opportunities, and you laugh at Blockbuster because they were so dumb and letting
Yeah.
Netflix and that Netflix be happen. You laugh at Goodwill now that they have these online thrift stores now.
Right.
You idiots. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
You're dumb. So it's like, to me, I'm about innovation. It's like you have to stay on these things.
They definitely could have cornered the market had they.
Only
did
they have to
that.
do is go take pictures of they damn shit, put it online. They don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And somebody else said, well, hey, let's take pictures of the clothes, put it online, man.
It's funny to talk about Blockbuster. They tried to jump in that lane when it was too late.
They tried to.
It was
yeah.
way too late.
Yeah. they
Netflix
tried
had already
with
been out for like
Redbox. Yeah,
5
they had already
years.
missed, and then they tried with Redbox with
Yeah.
the Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible.
They had the game they had the game cornered.
Yeah.
Monopolized the game of movies. And
Right.
they
Everybody went to
dropped the ball.
Blockbuster on a weekend
Yep.
to grab a movie.
Dropped
They
the ball.
laughed at the creators of Netflix. You know, they had a sit down with
Yeah, they
Blockbuster.
talked to 'em.
They spoke to them in
Right.
person, laughed to
Laughed
them
at
in their
'em.
faces.
Dumbasses.
Damn.
They told him it wasn't gonna work.
Tell them it wasn't going to work.
The internet is you had to know the internet was ever going to be everything.
Definitely.
You had to know that.
Well, you remember people back in the 90s or 80s, we would know, but people didn't bet on the internet. They didn't think that shit was going to be around
They thought it was
long.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
we had some
By the
bad
time the
people back in our
90s
day,
hit,
man.
we knew. By the time the 90s hit, we knew it was big. But in that late 80s, early 90s, you're right.
95.
Right. By then, we knew that it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? This is a new life.
By the late '90s, the internet was dial-up was starting to go away.
Right?
Yep.
Well, I mean, we still
I
had
was
dial-up
tired of
until
going
like
to Kmart
2002,
getting my
2003.
Juno
But
disc.
the
But
thing
it was slowly phasing itself
everybody
out.
was
America
getting
Online,
it,
man.
Yeah.
America Online.
and it was cheap. You know what I'm saying? To get it. In
Cheap.
fact, it was
Remember, it used to
it
be
was free.
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 It was free.
Yeah.
And,
As long as you had to go to Kmart
Yep,
and
get the disc.
You didn't even have to do that.
then they had
Oh,
the
see, you knew the next level.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Nah,
$5.99 a
literally.
month.
Ayo, when you signed up for America Online,
Mm-hmm.
they literally at the end when it came time for the new version to come out, they shipped
Shipped
you
you a
the free
new
new
disc.
version
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah, you got to
See,
download
you all
it.
had fancy internet.
Man, we was plugged in.
You all actually joined.
I wish my internet was still $5.99.
That's crazy how cheap
Right,
it
it
was.
wasn't up to
It
like
was cheap.
$6.
It was cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, we couldn't download anything.
You had a 5K modem. Hell, now you ain't downloading
There was
shit.
no download. man.
Terrible.
Right.
It was horrible, baby.
We're gonna have a game for you to play.
Oh,
Porn
shit.
was even worse, man.
Hey, man.
Porn
Porn back
was
in the
worse.
90s was pop.
It was done. You be done before the
You get the
movie,
little pop-up in
before
the
the
bottom of
picture,
the
before the
corner.
picture even download all
How
the
many
way.
computers ended up in
Man,
landfills?
we was that was that life.
Yeah, that was the
Every
hard.
computer in the
hard
world
part.
had a virus on it.
And then everybody
real.
got divorced because of Black Planet.
Look,
Black Planet.
I want you.
I had a Black Planet account.
Everybody did.
Who didn't have one? Everybody
Right.
had those
Right.
joints. I want you. We're gonna get ready to play a game with you. Give us your top 5 biggest tips to give a newcomer for stocks.
Be patient.
Mm.
When other people make money, don't get mad and don't get Don't fret. Don't get anxious.
That's huge. Don't hate.
Be consistent.
Everybody quiet because we all learning.
I know.
Try not too hard to focus on what other people are saying. Stick to your decision and be smart about it.
Yeah.
Dope. I like it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Not listening to other investors. That's a big thing for me because I kind of thought those guys kind of would know what they're talking about.
Right.
Same.
So, but that's big.
I never
man.
thought about the idea of an agenda.
Yeah, they could have
as
their
soon as
own
he said
agenda.
it, the light
man.
bulb went on. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, right.
Yeah, they could
You
be
know
trying
what?
to.
They are on a
certain
network.
company could be
They-
paying them under table to
Yeah.
get him to push
Weekly,
this.
Google sends me this update for CVS, and they'll tell me it's down 0.3%.
Oh, because you're
or-
invested in it. You have stock into it.
CVS. Nice.
Yeah, because she worked there for a while.
Nice.
They little $2 checks
mean-
come every now and then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. When I used to work for Home Depot back in the day when I was like a teenager.
Mhm.
They had just started like, oh, you can invest in Home Depot, whatever.
Employee stock purchase program.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then it's 2020 now, and you look at it and it's worth about like 200 or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, if I would have invested back in the
Oh
day,
Yeah,
shit, Daniel.
You messed up, bro.
but I was
You fucked up, right?
18 and didn't know.
Hey,
Right.
you're 18 years
No,
old. You
I
don't
know.
know about that
I was
stuff.
extra
right?
dumb.
But I'm like, man,
Right.
I got bread right now,
Same,
man.
Yeah,
bruh.
man.
Yeah, I was young and dumb like that too, because I started looking into stocks and stuff like the pastor of the church that I went to.
Mm-hmm.
Every week he would ask me what NASDAQ was looking like Pepsi versus Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
He would ask me, are they up? Are they down? How much they up? How much
Trying
they
to get you
down?
interested in what's going on.
Right, but it really I would do it, but it really wasn't
It didn't click. You were just doing it.
clicking. The
That
way he
sounds
was
like you.
explaining it
Right.
to me wasn't clicking. To be like, okay, these are some that you could go
how I
invest
get
in
some
and
bread.
do that.
Right.
And I was 14, 15.
Right.
It
But
could have
he
been
just-
investing in
He didn't explain that to you.
You ain't
though.
explain it.
He had to
right.
break it
He was
down.
just like, this is what you want to know when you get older. And I'm like, okay, but why?
Exactly.
How?
Right.
What's how I feel about my mom? She always talks about being approached before I was born. I think she said in 77, 77, 78, she got approached by Nintendo of America.
Wow.
And they were trying to expand. And they were trying to get people to invest and buy shares. And
Wow.
oh, yeah, it was like nothing.
Should be rich off that stock right now.
Man,
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
the decisions we could have made if we
Dang,
would just...
mama.
Hey. That's another rule. No woods, coulds, and shoulds.
Here we go.
It's all about do.
right.
We gonna dead it.
That's
We
real.
gonna move
Like,
forward.
forward, literally.
Yeah, man. That's real, man.
Well,
Positive thinking, man. No, man. And that's what he said needs to be taken heed from just not stocks, but in life period.
For
Yes.
real.
Because I think that I know it's fucked up, but we gotta look forward.
We gotta look forward.
We
Ryan
always
in
got to
here dropping
keep
bars,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. We always got to keep looking forward, man.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm a futurist. That's why I like Tony Stark, one of my favorite characters, because
Yeah,
he's a
man.
futurist too.
Exactly.
I call myself a futurist. I
That's
think
why I
that's
fuck with Elon Musk so heavy.
Yeah,
'Cause he
man.
Just thinking about
down the
like,
road.
You gonna
Yeah.
get Neuralink? Hell
Right.
yeah. They
Yeah.
gonna put a chip on your skull. I don't give a fuck. You telling me I could literally replay my memories? I'm sold.
That would be dope.
I'm old. I'll be old anyway.
Hey,
Right,
that
that
would do.
take away Alzheimer's,
Right?
dementia,
Right.
I don't know.
Want to learn?
Let's get to
Want
the
to learn
game.
some
Got
new
you.
shit? You think?
right?
Hold on, I'm gonna
And
Just
it's
download
there.
that shit.
Down with it.
I don't know
Put
what
it
y'all.
right in my ear. I'm good.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
I mean,
What we got, Ice? Shoot.
All right, so we got a trivia for you.
Yes.
You got 5 questions. You get 3 out of 5 correct, and we'll donate $50 to your charity of choice.
Awesome.
You have 3 lifelines.
Okay.
You can call someone. You can skip one, or you can Google one, in which case we'll give you 45 seconds to get the answer.
Let's get it.
All right.
We ready. Ready. Like what we waiting on?
Question 1. How many stocks make up the Dow Jones Industrial Average? Is it A, 2012, B, 100, C, 30, or D, 26?
I failed this test.
I'm gonna say 100.
100 is incorrect.
Oh, see, I got that wrong too.
Awesome.
The correct answer is C, 30.
I didn't even know that. That shit's hard.
Doesn't that
man.
seem like a low number?
Yeah.
Oh, the Dow 30. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Oh, is it really called a Dow 30?
Dow
Yeah.
30.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I knew that. No.
So it's hold on. I want to
hey,
understand this
it's
though.
okay.
It's only 30 main companies that make it up. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
That's
Apple.
crazy. All right. That's crazy.
Question 2.
That's wild.
Yeah,
I
man.
didn't think about that. That's wild as hell.
Since 1929, what has been the average percentage return of the stock market? A, about 5%, B, about 7%, C,
B.
about 3.5%, or D, about 10%.
Be ready.
did he get?
B is incorrect.
It is?
Yes.
You got that wrong? What?
The
I thought
correct
so too,
answer
man.
is D, about 10%.
10%.
Oh, shit.
I thought it was.
I thought it would
I
be
thought it
like
was, yeah,
me myself.
5.
I guess the lowest.
I guess
Yeah.
3.5.
Yeah, because
when I
I'm
took
like
it
it's
as
gonna
well,
be
yeah.
low, but no, 10%. Some
was-
people be making a killing.
10% really?
That's funny. Every
The
time I
highest
tell
one?
people, I'm like, did you know the average return on the stock market's 7%?
Wow,
Because that's what I was told.
it's 10.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I thought it was about 5.
Damn.
It's a lot less than you would think, right?
10%.
A lot less.
Like,
So,
if
you know
had
what that
10 bucks
means?
and You made $1.
Right? You know what that means?
Right.
Some people that we've been talking to have been lying.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Like,
that's
y'all got me looking like,
Right?
You know what I
I
mean?
was like, I know who I'm texting after this show.
Right.
I'm like, so tell me again how you made $3 million off $5.
Exactly.
Right.
But if you averaging, you got some people make a big return and some people lost.
That's true.
That's right.
Oh, that's right, because that'd be 10% across the board. So no
Right.
matter if
Yeah.
somebody made
Oh,
$1
right.
or they made $10 million, it was still 10% from one. Okay, all right.
Some motherfuckers lost everything.
That makes sense.
Shoot.
Question 3. What is the advantage of a load mutual fund versus a no load mutual fund? Is it A, lower taxes on your earnings, B, higher returns, C, there is no advantage, or D, no risk?
That's a tough one.
Shit, that's a tough one.
It is. They all
All
tough.
Oh, yeah,
20 seconds.
don't
I
feel
know.
bad, Ryan.
I
This
know.
is how the
I-
game is designed. it's
Yeah,
designed
I
for
don't
this.
feel
Don't
bad
forget
at
you
all.
still have
This
those
is-
lifelines out there too.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Oh,
I
shit.
forgot about the lifeline.
Yeah, call Ken.
Gotta call Ken.
All right, you gonna do a phone call?
Oh, shit.
Come on, Ken.
You want to
All
connect?
right.
You want to connect it to the Bluetooth?
I'm calling Ken.
You want to connect it to this?
Let's do it.
All right.
How do we do it?
Just you're gonna look for Roadcaster.
Rollcaster.
Yeah, on your Bluetooth.
Got it.
So what's
Like,
the
can
question
you
again,
live?
Aisha?
The question is, what is the advantage of a load mutual fund versus a no load mutual fund?
Loaded, a
Should be
load,
connected.
and no load mutual fund. I've heard of
That's
mutual
easy.
funds, but I've never
One
heard
you
of no.
load and one you don't.
Dude, it's so confused. Hey,
That's
but
gonna
a lot of this stuff
Are
with
you connected?
It says it's connected.
Okay.
a lot of the stuff
Are
with
you
money.
calling? Oh, I'm sorry.
Dang, Daniel.
What's up, Ken?
Hey Ryan?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up? We're live right now, and I'm trying to answer a question on this trivia, and I'm using you as a lifeline, if that's okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So the question is, what is the advantage of a load mutual fund versus a no load mutual fund? A, lower taxes on your earnings. B, higher returns. C, there is no advantage. Or D, no risk.
In 30 seconds.
Oh God.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's the best answer is probably higher returns because load means that there's higher fees, so that's what pays the advisor. So now there are no load fund families like Dodge and Cox and others, so it's kind of like you can't really
5 seconds.
Yeah, but that's the best answer out of all of them.
B is incorrect. It is not higher returns. The correct answer is there is no advantage.
Oh, dang, yeah, dude, I led you astray.
I like that.
We're all good, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ken.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Ah, that's awesome, man. Those are hard ass questions, babe.
Oh yeah.
No, that was fair. Like
A bloke.
that was like I learned something.
Yeah.
Think about that.
That's all it's about.
That's
bro.
that's like I just like lost on 3 stocks,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just
Right.
like, it's not a bad thing. Like
Right,
I'm gonna
hell yeah.
learn from this.
Definitely.
Like,
Now you learn something. You know what I'm saying? Keep moving.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I learned. So I know I didn't know none of this.
Right.
Man.
But so if a person try to sell you on
Didn't
those type
know
funds,
now.
load or non-load, you know there's no
No risk
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah.
Right. There's no
So now I know
advantage.
something. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
All right. Question 4.
Question 4.
A bloke you meet in a bar
A bloke.
gives you what he claims is a hot tip on a sure thing stock that is about to break out and go through the roof. What is the best thing to do with this information? A, sell your house and car and spend the money on shares. B, buy a small number of shares. C, ignore it. Or D, buy as many shares as you can afford.
can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
What's a bloke?
Right.
It's just a person.
A bloke is
It's
just
British.
a guy.
British
Yeah.
for person.
British
Yeah.
term for just like
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
That was the trick right there.
Yeah.
A
All
bloke.
right, so I'm just gonna say this first. I feel like it really depends. I'll
Mhm.
answer it, but I just gotta say it depends. Like, ask that person what they do, who they
Right.
are.
Right.
Good
It's
question.
Warren Buffett. Like, it's
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Sir, yes, sir.
some people like know what they're talking about,
Right.
you know, and you gotta take everything with a grain of salt. You know?
Right. Right.
But you gotta be
10
really,
seconds.
You gotta be you gotta see it.
Yeah.
You gotta see it.
Yeah, you're right.
See it, ignore it.
Oh, got him. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
See,
Hey,
correct, ignore
see,
it is
ignore
correct
Ignore
answer.
it.
Yeah.
Can't go invest in everything everybody say. You be broke as fuck.
Right.
Quickly.
I bought every stock everybody told me to buy, man.
Yeah. We homeless out here.
All right. Last question.
Uh-oh, last one.
When considering where to invest your hard-earned money, which of the following should you consider? A, tax consequences. B, risk tolerance. C, all of these. Or D, time horizon.
Such a hard question. I don't even know what the hell they talking about.
Me either.
Tax when choosing
I know this-
where
I
to
know this
invest
one.
your hard
Okay, so
earned
when you
money.
invest, tax consequences are when I sell this stock, how much am I gonna have to pay in taxes on the profit that I made? Right?
Okay.
2 years. I mean, there's different. It depends how long you wait to sell. 1 year is
Okay.
a different story than holding for 2 years plus, right?
Wow.
Risk
Intolerance.
intolerance. So, I don't think you should be intolerant to risk, honestly.
Right. That's a weird one.
Yeah,
think
that
you should-
is.
Time horizon.
But honestly, I would.
Fuck time.
I'm tolerant to risk. Like, but
Right.
you gotta only tolerate a certain amount.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
I know this one.
I always thought
You
it was
do?
risk tolerance. I've always heard risk tolerance. What's your risk tolerance? Not risk
Right.
intolerance.
Intolerance.
Right.
So that's kind of throwing me off. I should say C.
C is correct. All of these.
Why I was gonna say C. I was
Yep.
I was
just
gonna-
off the
All of
break, just off the breakdown. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Time horizon, huh?
Meaning
What is it?
what time you invest in that
Oh,
stock.
okay.
Like he was saying earlier, get up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
do it then.
Right.
What
Okay.
time you invest, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, actually, not that. Time horizon's how long you're willing to wait.
Oh.
Like
Long.
I want to invest in this for 6 months. I want to be in this position for 6 months.
Okay.
Or I want
Okay.
to be in this position for 3 months. Or I want to be in it for only a day.
So it's like looking in the future on how long you want to invest in this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Get it.
Sound like being like red shirted almost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, you're on the team, you're ready, but it ain't your time to play yet.
Right.
You're still
Right.
growing.
Right. Okay.
Time horizon. Well,
So,
hey,
yeah,
you learned
right now-
something today.
Right?
No, you only got 2 right. Oh,
Only
sorry.
have 2? Oh yeah.
Was it 2 out of 5 or 2 out
2
of
out of 5.
You got 2
Yeah.
out of 5.
You needed one more, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You didn't want to get. We have a bonus question. Are you sure?
I do have a bonus
got a
question.
bonus question.
Let's do a bonus question.
We trying to feed
So
the
you can even
kids.
it out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right, we're going to give you one more shot at out of the 3 for 5.
Okay.
The question is,
Not really.
Get this.
that's 3 out of 6.
Right.
According to most experts, how often should you check your investment? A, daily, B, quarterly, C, weekly, D, annually.
I know this one. To me,
Annually.
I know my answer.
Well, annually
I know what I would
is annually yearly?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. I know what I would do.
Check it once a year. Holy shit.
That's rich people.
These experts, all I'm thinking is something one day could mean like the difference between like having a house or not having a house.
Right.
Facts.
Literally one day. So
Right.
I'm just gonna have to say daily because
That's
like,
what I would think.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, I would say
That's
the
what
same
I
thing.
do. Shit.
Right.
No,
I bet it's not right.
We not
It's
rich.
not.
It's not right.
I bet it's not
I bet
right.
It's not right.
but it makes sense.
It's
So,
100%
alright, you know
wrong.
What then? You know what then? It's too good to be true because
No.
it's been that the whole time with this. So
Right?
I would check my thing daily, but they probably say weekly. I think that's good. Like at the end of the
That
week,
would be
every
the close. That
Sunday,
would be
every
the
Sunday.
most that I would go.
I'm saying
Yeah.
daily on that one.
I would check daily.
Personally, daily, but I feel like I feel like that's wrong.
It's both of you are still wrong.
We
The
are?
correct answer is B, quarterly.
Right.
No.
Every 3-4 months. That's insane.
We not balling out here.
Right.
That's how they make
here,
money
bro.
off these people.
I don't know,
Right?
dude.
3-4 months.
Right. I could
You're
just
saying
know it.
don't look at anything.
Don't
We'll
look at it.
We'll just make money, all right? And then at the end of it, we'll tell you what's good.
Right. 4 months.
Oh,
Like
man,
somebody
forget that.
legit, that's like somebody legit selling you a meal now.
Right.
That
Again.
you ain't gonna eat for 3. Hell no.
3 months, man. Yeah, that's crazy,
Like,
man.
bro, I got you for a steak dinner in 3 months, but I'm gonna need that $100 now.
Right.
It's
Again.
like, nah,
But if
that's that
you
rich people.
but you could think of I could think about it the same way that they're thinking about it also. Because if you have a stock
Right.
and you're looking at this motherfucker every day and seeing with the ups and downs, it would drive you crazy.
Very true.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, it went down today. Now your day's horrible.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
If that's it. Then
Like,
we're moving to
you
weekly.
looking-
You know what? That's a good example because think of the people who probably panicked their nuts
right.
off after Tesla split.
Right.
And
Because
so,
Tesla split, and like even people that I gave that tip to after the split, the ones that didn't get in before the split, got in right after. The moment it tanked down to what did it get low to 330 something, or 340?
Everybody was
They
flipping out.
sold.
Right.
Everybody flipped out and sold. Now it's almost back up to $500.
Back to normal. Right. And that's what I'm saying.
It's up over where the split was.
Right,
The
and if
split was
you-
443.
People
right?
panicking and they're pretty much telling you
Yep.
don't panic. Chill out.
Yeah,
Wait
like,
a couple
chill,
months,
chill.
take a look at it and see what's going on.
I mean, if I can't do it daily, I'm doing it weekly, brother.
Yeah.
I
That's tough.
I have the widget. You know, they updated the operating system for the iPhone, and I literally have the Robin Hood widget on my fucking home screen. Like no bullshit. It's the bottom of my home screen. It's like, nah, I need to look at it. I look at it like every other hour.
Right.
That shit all
But
day.
when you look at the charts and you see the ups and downs, you definitely can see how a person could lose it.
Yeah.
And definitely looking at trends, I guess 3 months would be a good enough time to
makes
see
look
what
at the data.
trends is
Yeah.
really being
It
set
makes-
in that
it
3
makes
month
sense.
span.
It makes
Yeah.
sense.
So that's kind of crazy
It's
way to look at it,
uncomfortable,
but
but it makes
I
sense.
definitely would be. It would be hard for me to do that.
I'd be lying.
Right.
Like, if you look at just like, nah, bro.
Right, lying like nah,
Pretty
man. I'm
much, bro.
chilling.
I'm
I ain't,
good,
I ain't
man.
took a look at it, but I don't. I don't look at my Acorn though, but that's because it's all automatic though.
Yeah.
So I never really look at what it's doing or anything. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I
That's
never look at
long-term.
it. Yeah, I probably look at it like they say every 3-4 months.
Man, you
So
balling out here. This secretly
Right.
balling.
Right?
I seen how your crib look.
That's gonna be your foundation.
Yeah.
Do you know? Like, I feel like that Acorns account, like, because
Yeah.
that's gonna be money that's always just gonna be in there. Like,
Right.
despite the ups and downs, over time it'll just be growing.
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah, man.
That's dope.
And then you can have your trading account where you're like,
Yeah, I have a normal E-Trade account
Yeah.
too. So
That's it.
you know what I'm saying? I own, I own a couple stock in Cognizant, the company. They had employee purchase plan, and I have 5 stocks in them now.
Smart.
Yeah.
Real
they're
smart.
Might want to buy a couple more too, because I think they're only like $150 right now.
Yeah, the shares aren't really expensive because I was started with like 2 or 3 myself. I'm up to 5 every time I get a certain amount of money.
Good stuff,
it,
man.
it buys another share for me.
That's what you do.
So yeah,
Let's get into Sister Social real quick.
Well, Sister Social is gonna kind of tick off of being in the stock market, but
investing in yourself,
your family,
right.
generational wealth, those types of things.
Things we need to think about.
Right. So I saw this post on Facebook in the group Blackout Coalition. I think, Croft, I think you were part of that group too. So I don't know if you saw this post, but this lady, she made a post and she said that you want to buy a house and get a 15-year fixed mortgage rate rather than a 30-year mortgage.
Okay.
She says this saves a lot of money
on interest.
Over the lifetime of the loan.
Right. Sure. That's 15 years saved.
Right. If you must get the 30-year mortgage, verify that there is a no prepayment penalty. That prepayment penalty gives you the flexibility of being able to pay off your home early without having to pay extra interest fees or penalties.
You can always refinance too, though, right?
Yes, you
can. To get your mortgage down to the 15 years if you go a certain amount of years and you're like, hey, let's try to get this down. Now I got some more money.
Right. But they're saying that if you do get the 30-year mortgage, make sure that there's no
prepayment penalty.
Right. Okay. So that means you don't get penalized for paying it off early. So that way it gives you the flexibility
That's
of
fucked up, man.
That is fucked
if you run into a hardship or a financial hardship or anything like that, you have the ability to pay lower payments for your mortgage.
So crazy, man.
When those times get tough.
We're going to tell you that we want all your interest from your money.
Right.
So we're going to put in a penalty if you pay off this too early and we don't get the interest that we want.
We're going to charge you extra to give us our money back sooner. Fuck out of here, man.
Dog, man. Capitalism sometimes, man.
Bruh.
Wow.
They also say that when you start a new job, get a HSA account, which is a health savings account, versus a FSA account, which is a flexible spending account.
But the problem with that, though, is that it's all about what your job offers. Sometimes jobs don't offer the HSA because if they offer the HSA, you have to pay a higher deductible. You always want to go with a higher deductible insurance plan. Definitely.
Right.
Because you'll get the HSA.
Right.
Because it doesn't matter if you leave that company, that HSA account, that money that's in that account is yours to spend on your health care. That flexible spending, once you leave that job, the money is gone. It doesn't matter if you've contributed $5,000 to that account, it's gone.
They could take your money. So make sure you what you're signing up for. I always have the HSAs, you know what I'm saying? They give you a little card, put your money on there, and you can do what you need with too. Yeah. And you can spend it how you need, even after you leave the job. So
also doing the HSA account, it lowers your tax bracket.
I didn't know that either.
You earn 40% in most cases after $10,000.
Holy shit.
That's cool.
So with the HSA then,
it's a savings account.
Can you use it like cash for healthcare purposes?
Yes.
Because you know, like sometimes doctors will let you get a cheaper price for going cash.
I have used my HSA account, and I have gone to Fry's and purchased feminine products.
Damn.
Yeah,
over-the-counter drugs, I've been able to purchase those using my HSA account.
What about with a healthcare provider? Like if you go to your doctor,
yes,
you know how doctors
I've used it for my dentist office to get my teeth done.
That's what I use it for.
Because you get a deal if you go cash. That's
he's used it to get chiro adjustments.
Yeah, I use my money.
You can use it to pay for your deduct.
Yeah, man. And
like
it's when you start putting the money on the card, you forget that you even putting the money on there, man. You know what I'm saying? Only put
because it's automatically coming out of your check and just going to this account.
You ain't even tripping off of it.
I need to change mine in open enrollment because I have the other. I have Flex.
Yeah.
Because I never use it. It's not like I don't believe in doctors. I do, but
yeah, and that Flex money, it doesn't roll over at the end of the year either.
See, that's bullshit.
That is bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't roll over.
It's just taking your money.
Wow.
So you want to have that HSA where you know your money next year is gonna be there. It's gonna be there. And you can use it whenever.
So if you go to visit your primary care doctor and they tell you that, okay, well, to see you today, your deductible is $150 plus your co-payment of $25. HSA, boom, deductible paid.
Damn.
And since you use that card to pay your deductible, it's going towards your deductible to lower your deductible for your out-of-pocket expenses on your premium for your insurance.
Right. See, I think that's important information to know, especially with a lot of people getting a little more in tune with their mental health. Because, and God bless all of the therapists, especially out here in Arizona and stuff like that, because they not gouged their prices. They haven't gone up since there's been a bigger boom in mental health.
There's also a thing with
good
that.
for that because a lot of insurance companies don't cover it.
Right. They do not.
When you're choosing your healthcare plan, you really want to read what that healthcare plan is offering you.
It sucks, man, because it's all those pages.
If
I never
were
read
you,
that shit, man. But I have heard.
When you get those packets, when you get your health insurance packets, and you signing your little stuff, and you doing the job, and you signing up for your health insurance. Don't just sign up for it. Read what the benefits are.
Yeah.
Call the insurance company.
If you're confused
and
on
ask
something.
them,
Yeah.
do they cover these specific things for you?
Right.
Do they cover mental health?
I'm calling y'all.
Do they cover behavioral health?
Hey,
Do they?
bro.
if you have jaw joint pain, headaches, make sure the insurance covers that for you, so you can get treatment for it. Make sure your insurance covers splints or the mouth guards if you have trouble grinding your teeth at night, or if you're for snoring and sleep apnea.
Right, because some
Make
companies
sure
they
your
don't
insurance
cover
covers
that.
those things for you,
Yeah.
because that will lower your out-of-pocket costs.
And that's
And
what
it'll help
that's what
you
it's
meet
all
your
about.
deductible
That's what
faster.
it's all about.
Right. And that's
It
what
will
it's all
help you
about.
meet your deductible faster.
Those bars right there.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, so.
Gems.
Yeah, for real. Like have Aisha do a health segment.
Hey, I've been doing it for almost 10 years.
Yeah,
and
she
I've just been
definitely knows.
just with claims,
Yeah.
watching how Blue Cross Blue Shield, I'm going to tell you like it is now. Blue Cross Blue Shield deductible out of pocket is automatically $150. Boom. You pay $150 just to be seen by the doctor.
It's a damn shame, dude. I mean, you poor. Think about that, man.
Yeah.
You poor. You got to make a decision on lights or going to the doctor.
Right.
I mean, for real, man. It's just it's a sad position we're in
Taking
as a
time
country.
off work to go sit at a free clinic
Right.
for 12 hours.
Right.
Definitely. It's tough
To be
decisions we're
given a
making.
prescription you can't afford.
Right.
Exactly.
Damn.
Which is where they also offer other programs for people that, like, with the job that I'm doing now. I can't really, like, give a whole lot, but the gist of it is if you're underinsured, because you can be underinsured, which is you have health insurance,
But it doesn't
but
cover.
your health insurance has limitations
Right.
or restrictions, meaning that it excludes certain things from your policy.
Shit.
So it won't cover that. You can be uninsured, or you can have commercial or governmental insurance. And if you still can't afford your prescriptions, you can get on assistance programs
Right.
that will help you with those prescriptions. A lot of the times, depending on your coverage state, meaning if you're underinsured, insured, or uninsured altogether, you may be eligible for a program that will help you pay zero out of pocket on this program
That's dope.
for your prescriptions.
Right.
But it just depends on which category you're in with, because you can be in.
It's tough with healthcare and insurance
It
because
is.
it's so much information you have to learn. It's a total new language you have to learn.
Yeah.
Millions of acronyms, millions of different things and meanings that people have no fucking idea what they are just to select the healthcare. And it's just they make it tough like this on purpose, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's purposely done. And
Yeah.
you people are not
I
going to read through
usually-
all these things, man.
I usually try to break it down like this for people. Okay, you pay your your premium. Let's say it's $100 a month, right? You pay your premium. That's just for you to, like you're paying your car insurance every month, just for you to have it, right?
Right.
Then you have your deductible. Let's say your deductible is $2,000.
Right.
And then you have what's called a maximum out-of-pocket expense. That maximum out-of-pocket expense is $4,000.
Damn.
Every time you go to the doctor, you pay $150 to go towards that initial $2,000 for your deductible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you've met that $2,000, your maximum out-of-pocket kicks in. Once you have met both the deductible, meaning you've paid all of the $2,000 out of pocket over the course of the year, right?
Right.
So let's say from January, you got $2,000 at the beginning, June comes, and you've paid that $2,000. Okay, so you still got 6 months of health care that you need taken care of, right?
Sure.
June to August, you got another $2,000 that you need to meet because now your out-of-pocket expense is $4,000, right?
Right.
So that initial $2,000, depending on how your plan is set up, can possibly go towards that maximum out-of-pocket expense.
God, it's so.
So you've paid $2,000. Now that $2,000 is also applied to what you have to pay out of pocket before your insurance company
covers anything.
Kicks in and pays 100% of your coverage.
Right.
Oh my God.
Most insurance companies only pay 80% of your coverage.
Right.
You're left with that 20%.
Right. If you can't afford it, you just.
Now there are insurance plans like Blue Cross Blue Shield Michigan. They only pay 70% of your coverage.
Gosh.
You're left with 30. So if your hospital bill is $100,000,
you left with 30,000 you have to pay. That's awesome.
That's crazy. And to put that into perspective, I'm gonna Google it so I have the accurate number, but just to go into a hospital, a family, to go into a hospital, have a natural birth with no complications. I mean, start to finish, the 1 to 3 days or whatever long
That's
now.
like
actually,
That's
most
still like-
insurance companies only allow you 48 hours
Yeah,
in the
2 days.
hospital
2 days.
for a vaginal birth.
So,
Right.
okay, right. So uncomplicated, that alone is about what, 30, 40 grand or some
Yeah, it's
stupid
something
Right,
like that.
and you're
now?
left paying about $3,000 of that yourself.
Oh my God.
Do they even send you a bill
Yes.
when you pass away, dog?
Yeah.
My nephew passed. They send a bill
Yeah.
talking about we need that.
Yeah.
Like they,
Yeah, $10,000 to $30,000. Jeez.
dog, they pay you for everything, dog. They charge you for everything.
When you go into that hospital room to give birth, you are paying for every blanket, tissue, piece of toilet paper,
Q-tips.
Q-tip,
Yeah.
every
Everything,
gauze,
right?
everything
And
that
it's
they
all marked up.
Yeah, they
It's
mark
all
it up.
marked.
And that's the thing. That's the thing that
Yeah.
people try to fight against is that every hospital has different prices. It's not all the same across the board. You might go to this hospital, it costs this. This hospital, it costs that. You know what I mean?
HAs versus Safeway.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
literally.
It's-
That's
it's-
literally how
That's a good
healthcare
one.
works right
Hell
now.
yeah.
And you might go get a gallbladder removal here, it's $2,500. You go there, it's $5,000.
Before
There's
my
no
uncle
set
passed
prices
away,
for operations. They're not the same all across the board everywhere.
right? Before my uncle passed away, he was on dialysis. In America, each dialysis treatment is $15,000
Each
per
treatment?
per treatment.
And he was going what
Off
once a month?
and this alone is off Medicare.
He's going once a month, right?
He was supposed to go 3 times a week.
And how much you say? 15?
$15,000
Holy
3
crap.
times a
3
week.
times a week. Who can afford that, bro?
I can't.
And if he got to pay 30% of that,
There's no way.
even if he got to pay 10% of
There's
that,
no way.
right?
He will be bankrupt.
In the Philippines, dialysis treatments, $5
Yeah, $5
a day.
Yeah, a day. Yeah, we was watching
He would
that.
when he would go to the Philippines, he literally would go to dialysis every single day.
It's no
$5.
problem. $5. We need 15 here. We need that. Like it's so ridiculous, man. And you wonder why people go to Mexico for prescriptions and they
Yeah.
go to Mexico to get these operations.
Yeah.
It's so expensive, man.
It's so
Nobody
expensive to
wants
go down there and pay cash.
Right. Nobody wants to.
I know a lot of people, and I know a lot of people that live in San Diego that decline their
Yeah.
insurance. They don't even have insurance.
You just go down to
From their job, they just go to
TJ.
Tijuana. they literally, they have American doctors that set up shop right across the border.
Man.
Yep.
That'll just go there and get the bag because they don't want to deal with the BS of the paperwork and all the convoluted information with dealing with the insurance
Yep.
system.
And I like to, when you're picking your health insurance, you're not just signing your name away to just any old particular policy.
Yeah.
This policy, you have to make sure that policy works for you.
Right. Take it seriously. And people, I don't think people do, especially when we're young.
Don't. I can admit
especially when we're young. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We just don't take it serious. And then until something happened, then you're like, oh, fuck.
Right.
I always choose
Right.
a high deductible insurance policy.
You know what you're doing, though. People don't know what the fuck they doing. They don't know what to do. I can tell you my truth. I didn't know none of this shit. And you start talking about it, and I just
And you just zone me out. And I be trying to put you up on game.
boring.
It is.
It's so fucking boring.
Healthcare is the most boring thing, especially
It's so
if you're
boring,
not
bro.
doing hands-on healthcare.
Right.
It's freaking boring.
It's boring. Codes.
I'm
and
not
numbers
lying. Every
and-
time they have open enrollment, I sit there and play with the sliders until that amount that I see coming out of my check looks good enough for me. Then I circle back and try to, okay, what the fuck did I just sign up for? And I'm reading this shit like, all right.
All right, it's good enough. Fuck it.
And that's usually what
$30
most
a
people do.
paycheck, I
Right.
can do that.
Right, and that's usually what
Exactly.
most people
That's
do.
what we're looking for.
But
Right.
that plan may not. You might go to the
May not
doctor
help you.
and that plan may not cover
we'll
what you
see.
needed to cover.
Especially if you have anything pre-existing.
Yeah.
Especially you have to really think about those
And
things.
now
when
with
you're
this
doing that.
virus going around,
Mhm.
coronavirus, COVID-19, it is now considered a pre-existing condition.
They can put anything as pre-existing because that's just how it is.
That's how they write it in,
yeah,
right?
that's how it is, bro.
It's like, oh, you got to.
A pre-existing condition just means that you had this condition
Before you signed up for our insurance,
prior to
Right.
enrollment
Yeah.
in our
that's all it is. That's
That's
it.
grimy that
Yeah.
they made. Man. So basically now, if you switch jobs in the middle of a pandemic, your new insurance is not going to cover COVID, depending on who you got.
It matter if you
It matters.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
At my last job,
Oh, man.
they literally made us sign a waiver stating that if we caught COVID, we would not sue them.
I'm
Psych, ain't
You know what? I looked at that piece of paper and I was like, I'm not signing my name to this.
Right? Don't
Yeah,
blame
You're
me.
not, nope.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna we're gonna go into the lean perspective
good
for a little bit.
information.
Yeah,
Thanks,
man, it's definitely good information.
Now we know
from-
who to call when get ready to sign up.
Before we get into the lean perspective,
Oh, you want to?
no, I'm gonna skip my thing. But I do want to, we have gear. We have DanYo&Tita podcast gear.
Y'all
Yeah,
see
So
it?
let's
do.
show out. Aisha got the hat on. You can pre-order these now. You can pre-order
Right
these
now.
now. You see, Croft has the DanYo&Tita t-shirt.
How do I pre-order one?
Oh, we got you.
Holla at
Right.
Croft right
We
there.
got you.
And we also have, Dip, look at Dip matching with
Dip with the
the
white.
flag
Ooh.
on, and, I
We
have
also
the
got the
BB on.
mask.
I need a
And we
new
also
hat.
got the mask.
Got the
Yep.
mask.
I was wearing my
I need a
mask.
new mask too.
Trucker
Yeah.
hat mask. We got you.
Yeah.
I was
That's
wearing
what's
my
up.
mask earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely got to be safe
So-
out here.
Right.
So
Gotta be
pre-order.
safe.
All you have to do to pre-order is hit one of us up, and we'll give you, let you know how to pre-order. We'll get that.
Yeah,
to
we
you.
haven't set up the website stuff yet. We'll get it set up soon though.
Definitely. And if you want to become a sponsor as well, you see we have. We got a lot of sponsors, man. We got about 10 sponsors on the podcast. If you'd like to be a sponsor, hit one of us up and we'll give you all the info. So, you know what I'm saying? You're helping us keep the lights on over here,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, just
Thank you,
message the
podcast.
DanYo&Tita podcast page.
Absolutely. And it's more than just mentions. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I know they've seen like the commercials and seen the visuals and all that. You got to understand this is all produced by the people you're looking at.
Right.
Daniel, Dib, Aisha, Tita, like those
Ross,
commercials
come on
they put see,
He like to exclude himself.
they put all of that stuff together. They shoot the commercials. They do all of that stuff. So it's not just it's you're getting way more than just somebody mentioning you for a few minutes a week.
And the destinations are
Absolutely.
we got over 30 destinations.
By the way, speaking of mentions,
Oh yeah,
we did have someone send in a donation this week.
that's right.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
Waxing by Brittany.
waxing.
Go
Bobby.
ahead, Brittany.
Okay.
She is located in Mesa, Arizona.
Okay.
You can get your eyebrows waxed for $20.
Okay.
Go ahead and check her out.
What's her website?
Website is, give me just 2 seconds here.
Hit up Brittany before that
So
Tinder date.
It's a waxing.
Waxing.
Yes, men and women can
Yeah.
get waxed.
I don't
Instead
know.
of going through your daily,
Yeah.
instead of shaving, you can get a wax,
Right.
and the wax lasts 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh, real? Okay.
Y'all let me know how it is.
It hurts.
You know what?
I'm not doing it.
Aisha, you and Tita gonna go?
Yeah.
Me and Tita are gonna go. She invited us to come out, and we're gonna go out there and check her out. And I'm gonna get my eyebrows done because they looking right now.
Definitely.
That's why they hidden.
Tita, you know, if she comes back, she should get eyebrows done.
Mm-hmm.
Get eyebrows done.
Yeah, she should.
Yeah. Wax it up.
Somebody contact Tita and tell
wax
her.
on, wax off.
Call some of our uncles, get the back of that neck.
Her current website is www.brittanydavis.glossgenius.com.
Okay.
Definitely.
And that's where you can find all of her information on her pricing.
Dope.
And she's offering special days.
Mm-hmm.
And she's currently running a raffle. For every $30 you spend, you will be entered into a raffle to win a gift basket that is worth $150.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Go on, get them, Brittany.
So ladies, you out there, you got your mustache, you got the unibrow.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? We need to hook her up, man. Go to the website.
That stubble swab.
Yeah, man.
That little beard,
Right. You got
that.
the Anthony
also
Davis going on.
Vajacials and Paffrin treatment.
The vajacials?
Vajacials and Paffrin.
Vajacials.
What's vajacial?
Is when you get the
facial
when the
for your
man.
vajayjay.
Oh, I was thinking the man get a facial so he can go down on the vajayjay.
No, that's not it. Oh, I was wrong.
Some girls don't like the stubble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So, if you would like a shout out, you know, shout outs like Aisha just did as well. There's information. Hit us up. You know, get a shout out as well.
Yeah, just send a donation to the DanYo&Tita Cash App.
The shout outs are very more simple. You know?
Yeah.
And we'll give you a shout out on the show.
The Cash App is $ DanYo&Tita Podcast.
Is it ampersand or
No,
and?
one word.
No.
DanYo&Tita Podcast.
$ DanYo&Tita Podcast. No,
There you go.
It's
Send a donation,
DanYo&Tita Podcast.
and we'll shout you out.
Definitely. So thank you for everybody that supports. We're gonna go on to the lean perspective.
Mm-hmm. I got a couple things I wanted to talk about real fast. We have a $2.5 million worth of drugs bust in the Phoenix traffic stop on Greenway and 20th Street, right down the street from the crib. Yeah, man.
How much weight was that?
2.1
He
million?
had 50,000 fentanyl pills.
Wow.
30 pounds of cocaine. 460 pounds of methamphetamine. The largest amount of methamphetamine seized during a single traffic stop in DPS history.
A traffic stop?
My connect lives in Arizona.
A traffic stop? So somebody is holding the massive L on a traffic
Traffic
stop.
stop.
Right.
So either he ran a light or
bruh.
didn't put his blinker on or something stupid, man.
Bruh.
464 pounds of meth. Holy crap, dog.
What do you think actually happens to that? Like, what do they do with
The
it?
police do it and get
They
high
just,
as
like,
hell.
All right.
They take it and sell it themselves.
What do you think they do with it?
Yeah.
Nah, you know what it probably, you know what
Watch the
it,
show Snowfall.
Yeah.
when it gets to the, it's 464 pounds now. When it gets to the police department, it's going to be 264.
Exactly.
Hold
They
on.
put it back in the street.
This shit all comes full circle. So Ryan, now we're gonna educate you. You know how you were saying about the stocks, how the banks and shit use their money for leverage. Same shit. Remember,
Yeah, man.
What was that
That's
show?
how they do
What was
it.
that show called? Shield.
The
Yeah.
shield.
Yeah.
Dress up back in
Yeah,
them.
man.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So the reported number was probably at least 25%. And no shade to the
Or
Phoenix
the
Police
dude,
Department.
the police officer who was caught taking drug evidence out of the drug lockers, and he was caught doing it. And there's been officers caught taking the drugs out and planting it on people.
But see, this is my thing, though. Like,
They
when they
repurpose
put
it.
stuff into evidence, it's a security camera down there.
That's it.
Wow.
So why don't they monitor that security camera to see who's taking the stuff out?
It's a security camera, and usually somebody in a job they don't want. Like that's
Usually,
like a
usually
desk
they
job,
have
like
to
somebody
get
just rather be on the
get
beat.
past a person, because I think it's usually
Yeah,
a person. Has to get
it's a
past.
person. You
They
have to
check-
sign
your
in.
name.
Person.
But they don't. But you sign in. They don't know what you're taking though.
They don't know what you're taking.
You sign in. You put your name in. You
Yeah, you just sign your name. You don't tell them
yeah.
what you're
They
taking.
don't. You don't tell them. Hey, I just
Get
took
a
some
little-
crack. You know what I'm
Get a
saying?
little piece of that rock right there.
Right?
Sprinkle a crack on them.
Take a little crack on them.
Yeah.
So we had 5 people shot near Dobson and Guadalupe roads in Mesa. The suspect is still missing. The age and the gender of victims have not been released. Conditions are still unknown. But 5 people, that's fucking ridiculous.
Damn, man.
Tempe police need help finding a suspect who have robbed 16 Circle K's. Why didn't he ride Quick Trip? It was my first question.
Right.
It's cleaner. It's nicer. Circle K is nasty.
It was a deterrent.
I don't know, man.
Well, maybe because the photos they released of
joking about
dude,
things like this.
those photos that they wasn't very good photos. The ones
He
that
had a
released.
mask on and some shades.
Regardless.
He's fucking the mask shit up for everybody, man.
He really
And that's
is.
I knew it was gonna be somebody when this shit happened. I'm like, somebody's gonna
Somebody
rob
fuck up
some
the
shit
mask, right?
and
Yep.
fuck some shit up, man.
And they're gonna take the mask or
They're gonna
mandate
make
away.
people take their shades off or something when they come in. They're gonna start making people do shit because people are coming in and he got the mask on and start robbing shit. And
So
then
if you
what
got
you
a
gonna get from
backpack-
Circle K?
If you just traveling and you got a backpack or a large purse, they make you leave that bitch sitting outside
so
the door.
dumb,
You
There
can't even.
are no bags at Circle K.
Yeah, you can't go in the store with no
If
bags
you-
at all.
Yeah, if you clean out the safe at Circle K, you still only walking away with like $1,100.
Right, I think they only
bro.
keep like $1,000 at all times.
Yeah.
You're
That's
not
enough
get,
to start investing. Right?
Right. If you
Hey,
can
he
make
did
it
that
without getting
16
caught.
well played, right? He ain't doing right with his money.
Right.
Oh,
I think
man.
his meth dealer must have marked up the prices. He done
He's
robbed
tripping,
6 Circle
man.
K, but then
16.
16.
16.
Damn. See, when Kaiser say that, the police need your help. I mean, like help, define help,
16,
bruh.
and they have cameras.
I give you information.
Right. So somebody's gonna find
I'm
out
not
something.
doing no citizen's
I don't
arrest.
know. Well, for us old folks, rest in peace, Tab. We probably some of you younger folks probably don't even know what that is.
Wasn't it like a Mr. Pibb off-brand
Yep.
drink?
It definitely was.
Oh,
I know what I'm talking about.
Ain't nobody drink that drink.
it's gone.
Ain't nobody drunk that
Yeah,
drink. Everybody forgot about it.
Yeah, just forgot about it. I
was still
definitely, I
around?
thought it was
Yeah.
been gone.
They just discontinued it.
They just
They
discontinued. it.
just discontinued it.
Bro, that must
Tab,
See?
Tab, he-
Tab.
yeah, TAB. It
That
was a
had to be
soda.
a mob front.
Yeah, it was a big soda back in the day in the 80s and early 90s.
Yeah.
You
Ain't
would go to the
nobody
store.
drinking that shit.
Like nobody.
Nobody
There
was
was
drinking
only
that
room
shit.
for 2 bullshit soda companies to stick around after that time, and RC won because everybody still put RC in
Sunkist.
their Hennessy.
Yeah, they're still
Sunkist is
around.
dope, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunkist is dope. That shit.
Yeah,
is legit.
introduced in 1963, and it was supposed to be the future of diet drinks,
Psych.
like Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi, but it was the first using saccharin as an alternative sweetener.
Damn.
But it's done.
So they were the first, and then Coke
Yep.
and Pepsi swooped in and did the
Yep.
same.
Took them out.
Took them out.
So we saw Ice Cube made a little news this week. He came on to Chris Cuomo to try to make the record straight, saying he was taking a little heat last for what he was working with Trump. He said both campaigns wanted to talk to me about the contract with Black America. One campaign said we love that what you have, but let's really dig into it after the election. And one campaign said we love what you have. Do you mind talking about it? And that's what I did. So I didn't run to anyone. They called him, is what he said. He also tweeted Wednesday that the Trump campaign made adjustments to their plan for Black America after talking to him. And that to me, that was the thing, that you can't trust Trump. You know what I'm saying? He, especially in situations like this, you just can't trust him to do the right thing, man. You know what I'm saying? He came out with the plan, and he's just going to use your name and throw it on it, and it has not one thing that's relevant to what Ice Cube plans was.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that what people were kind of upset about, that he let him use him like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad that he went and talked to him. It's probably bad timing that he's talking to him now. You probably could have did it 2-3 years ago. I understand he's been working on this for a while, but it's just bad timing to work on it. That's why he's catching a lot of flack. He says now that he's going to wait to the end of the election and then
Which
try
he
to go
should have
forward.
initially
Right,
done.
right.
What's his name? The guy Joe Biden was. His team was saying.
That's what Joe Biden said. That's wait to the end of the
everybody
election.
attacks everybody.
Yeah, everybody attacking everybody. Everybody
It's just
pissed off.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But he's saying that he just wanted to get ways to close the wealth grab
just wrong
and try to
time,
help out Black Americans to try to get wealth.
People got to understand. Like, I know I got attacked yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I got attacked a lot yesterday, but it's all about timing.
Timing,
and
man.
It's not the right time.
No, it's not.
It's not the right time. So
That's all it was about. And I respect Ice Cube. I respect what he's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? But
Been at it
we're
for
gonna get.
a
I mean,
while.
probably gonna get bashed for even saying that.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
but
If people can understand what we were talking about, whatever.
I just thought he was smarter than that. You know what I mean? You know that how they're going to do it. They're going to take your plan. They're going to say they talked to you. They're going to put out a plan, and it's not going to be anything. It's not going to mirror anything that you wanted. and they're gonna put your name on it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And it's
And
like
that's exactly what he did.
right.
Right.
And it's like, dude, it's like that's not my plan. Right. But you talked to him.
Yeah.
You know, Biden and them didn't even make that public that they spoke to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're not trying to use you. You know, but you got to realize when you're being used and not put
played,
yourself in that situation. And that's all people were saying.
Yeah.
Want to move on to the NBA a little bit. We got the Clippers hiring Ty Lue. Hopefully he can get them guys over the top.
I'm sorry about that.
They definitely, man. They definitely a disappointment, man. To me, them losing ruined the whole season.
Yeah.
Their loss, it ruined everything because everybody was like poo-pooing on LeBron winning because he didn't really beat anybody.
And the whole bubble.
And then the bubble, the COVID fucked it up too, man. And the Clippers didn't want to be, their players didn't want to be in the bubble.
No,
they didn't want to be there.
They didn't want to get
They wanted to be what is it? Magic City eating wings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Playing with the yams.
I can't see my fan when I want to. I don't like the bubble, man.
Yeah, the bubble was trash. It was cool, good idea because no one was getting sick, just like the NFL and MLB. There, a lot of the players are getting sick, and the NBA didn't have to deal with that. So if you think about the logistics of how they did it and everything, it's definitely good.
It was a smart.
It was smart,
Yeah.
but when it came to the feel of the game and how the game was played, it fucking sucked. But we got Doc Rivers in Philly, which is cool.
Nice.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he can help them boys because they need it.
Tell them they know how to work with each other.
And the Lakers, you know, they won a championship. We want to give a hand to them.
JR!
You know what I'm saying? JR had his shirt off immediately. Didn't play 1 minute.
You see what the trophy was?
Got the trophy. He played 1 second.
He was on.
Oh, man.
He was he was the motivational sixth man.
Oh, you said the motivational.
He was stunting with that trophy.
Yeah, he was.
It's motivational 10th man.
Come on, Dale.
He ain't 11th
Yeah,
man.
you already know.
You know I'm a hater, man. So whatever.
He was essential in the
I
bubble.
was mad,
bro.
man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I wanted the Lakers to lose bad.
He was essential in the bubble, man.
I was mad. But next year, you know what I'm saying, it may start January 16th. What they thinking with the season will start is probably not gonna start in December like they thought.
Yeah, because I think at first they was talking about doing it starting at Christmas Day,
No, I
and
think
then now they
it's
moving
getting
it back
pushed
to
out
like
to
Oh shit,
January.
that's right. Because the NBA season's supposed to be starting.
It's supposed
now.
to. It's already
Yeah.
supposed to be going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
God damn, that's right.
Yeah.
We'll see what they do.
Yep.
All right.
But that's it for the lead perspective for the day. Thanks for listening.
I do want to send out a rest in peace to Marshall Hilton. He's a black business owner out here in Phoenix, Arizona. He had the M&F smoke shop, and a lot of. I just want to put this out in the world, man. There has been a lot of black business owners
Passing away, man.
that's passing away.
We
out
have to
here
do
in
with
Phoenix,
the
Arizona. So,
hot links.
Yep. Definitely with some
Just
links.
a couple weeks ago.
Wow.
Just want to put that out there, man. That y'all.
Stop
Take
the
care of
violence.
yourselves,
Put the
brothers.
guns down. Take care of yourself, man.
Everybody say we support black business, but we're also killing black businesses out here. So
That's terrible.
we need to,
Yeah, let's not do that.
Stop that right there.
Yeah, man.
So rest in peace to Marshall Hilton. Man,
R.I.P.
tell us. Let's shout out our sponsors real quick. WaywardKid.com. Wayward Kid. They have the Wayward Kid Foundation for the kids, and also have editing program for adults and kids. So they're doing big things right there. So make sure you like their Facebook page and follow them on IG Wayward Kid Online.
We also have Kiwi Juice Bar with all natural smoothies, fresh pressed juice, and nutritional education. They are also offering weekly meal prep. This is vegan weekly meal prep for you. They will go to the grocery store and prep your meals for you.
And we have I Shine, You Shine, We Shine Detailing. Make sure your car shine like new. They have awesome pictures on Instagram and Facebook, and they're always sharing them. Make sure you like their page and share it up.
Definitely. If you're hungry, hit up Butcher's Wings and Things. They got them Fire Wing Wednesdays, on Taco Tuesdays. They got them plates on deck, so make sure you hit them up.
Butchers.
Novels by Z. The game isn't only for boys. Experience the game told from the other side. You can also purchase your very own signed copy from www.novelsbyz.com. And let's also not forget she is a black author.
Yes. And we have that musical genius KT Gibson with his single Low Main.
Low Main.
We did a promo video for him, and he also has the music video available on YouTube. And he has his album 7 Part 2 that's out on Spotify.
Okay.
Check him out.
The album, okay. And we got Trinity Promotions for all your printing and graphic needs. If you need any logos, promotions, anything like that, hit up Trinity. They'll help you out. Like their Facebook and Instagram pages.
We also have the $1 Million Teacher Project. They also have the Teachers Lounge podcast now.
Yeah.
But let's help the teachers help your children. They have the $1 Million Teacher tree where you can, it's basically like an angel tree for teachers. You can grab your angel off the tree, get the supplies, and donate it back to the teacher.
Yep. And vote yes on 208.
Vote 208 is for your children.
Yeah. Vote yes on
Prop
208.
208 is for the kids.
Since we talk about voting, vote Tim C.
Yeah.
Tim C for mayor. Tim C for
Phoenix.
Phoenix
Yeah,
mayor.
man.
Yes,
And
sir.
yes on 207 too. So I can smoke in peace, man.
I don't have to worry about getting pulled over.
As long as they keep in med grade.
Bossman, tell
Oh yeah, they keeping it.
They keeping it?
Yeah.
They keeping the middle. They keeping
Yeah,
the middle.
it-
Yeah.
Because the way it's going to work is if Prop 207 is passed, they have until April of 2021 to have all the taxes and the laws and everything squared away, so we can go into the dispensaries and purchase starting April 21st. Of 2021
Wait, they
is the
started
plan.
April 21st?
That's what. Yeah, I think it's gonna pass this time. We got a couple people who are against it,
That's funny.
That's
That's funny. This one was
but that's dope, man.
421.
Yeah, yeah, celebration.
But I think that also people that do have
They
their
probably don't want
medical
to do
card-
420 because it would be insane.
Right.
That's the point.
Right.
Right.
It would
But
be-
people who have their medical card
Black Friday
would
in
be
this
treated
motherfucker.
as like you're an express person.
I know.
You can get in first.
I love Arizona.
Yeah, man.
Fast pass.
Hey, how about this? If they pass that bill, I'll start smoking.
All right, man.
I'm gonna get high like a
Rookie.
Y'all keep 10 years. Y'all still got that. Anyway, Boston, tell them where they can find you. If they have any info to ask you, because I'm gonna be one of them people. So let them know.
All your socials,
Those are social
everything.
and everything. Where can they find you, sir?
Where can they find you?
Oh, my Instagram is Rye A. It's RYAYYE.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rye A. that's what my homies are like. They're like Rye A.
Definitely.
Yeah, and then I'm not too active on Twitter. But,
Okay.
What I would say is if you're trying to connect with me trading stocks,
Mhm.
I'm a part of an app called Personify that we've actually been working on. Ken and I and a bunch of other people have been working on to help connect people
Wow.
with each other to start investing. And so
Wow.
I'm connected with like 10 people right now.
Dope.
And obviously you get the choice to choose who you want to connect with.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to share all your information with people. But
Right.
how it would work is, let's say we all connected
Mm-hmm.
together. So anytime I would buy a stock, you guys would all get a text saying Ryan just bought like Apple.
Okay.
You just bought like $100 worth of Apple. And you guys are like, oh, you just bought an Apple. Like maybe I'll buy Apple.
Right,
Like,
right.
you
So
know?
it gives
like
you
that,
that
yeah.
option, right,
Yeah.
to follow or
Yeah.
just know the pattern maybe
So
that you're
it's
going
kind
in.
of the Personify app. From what I'm taking in, it's kind of like a LinkedIn with their connections and how they do.
Yeah.
Okay.
In a way, yeah.
I'm
You
a-
get connected with people.
I need to get
and-
on that.
I'm gonna follow you because I know you're a billionaire. So
He's like, no.
whatever you stocking, I'm stocking.
Say no.
All right.
Not
Like,
at all.
Ryan just me too.
And you got the group on Facebook. What's the name of the group on Facebook again?
The name on Facebook is called Let's Trade and Invest Together.
All right. So if you
yeah.
want
I have
to
it pinned in
join
the
the group,
comments.
And we all are part of the group, actually.
yeah.
So,
So
I'm
you
saying,
join the
I don't
group.
think I got that one.
Join the
Which
group
one?
and
We'll invite you.
The trading.
yeah, we'll get
yeah.
it. And
Let me. So we actually, it's Let's Invest and Trade Together.
Okay.
We actually
Okay.
switched it up, but just to make it sound a little
So
more.
let's
Okay.
invest
Okay.
and trade together.
together,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, bet.
Yeah,
bet,
because
bet.
I can learn a lot about that.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, man. It's learning and teaching and
Definitely.
bringing people together. So
Yeah.
make sure you join and
awesome.
and
There you go, man.
pick up some information.
Yo,
Yeah.
it's been a great informative show.
Definitely, man.
Yes.
I know what I'm gonna do after the show. Invest.
Mm-hmm.
Wanna get food.
I'm a little broke right now. You know,
I'm setting up.
I'm gonna eat.
somebody left and took all
ATL
my money.
wings.
Exactly.
somebody left and took all my money from me, so I can't invest today. When I get my money,
Somebody he said.
when I get my money back,
Somebody.
investing. Hey, great show today, y'all. It's the DanYo&Tita podcast.
We out.
Holla, holla.
Peace.
Oh man.
Peace.